Hennessy Sports, exclusively live and free on Channel 5, now bring you the main event of the evening. A scheduled 12 round of boxing for the EBU European Super Featherweight title. This bout sponsored by Ladbrokes, Infinitum, Newman and Everlast. This bout sanctioned and officials appointed by the British Boxing Board of Control. EBU supervisor and steward in charge is Robin Smith of England. Board representatives are Dennis Gilmartin and Les Potts. Inspectors ringside are Kurt Haslam, Ian Cragg and Josh Sadler. Should the bouts go the full 12 rounds, the EBU have appointed 3 judges to decide the contest. They are Oliver Brian from Germany, Bella Florian from Hungary, and from Italy, Giovanni Poggi. Timekeeper on the bell is Chris O'Connor from England, and upon the sound of the bell, the third man in the ring is our referee in charge of this bout, introducing Giuseppe Quattroni of Italy. Here we go then. The officials are ringside and they are ready. The boxers and their corner teams are in the ring and they are ready. So for the fight fans joining us on Channel 5, let's get the action started and find out who leaves South Yorkshire tonight as the European King of the Ring in the Super Featherweight division. Firstly, the challenger, boxing out of the red corner this evening, standing with his head trainer Lee Wilkins. Boxing out of Crayford, Kent, England, it's Alex Dilmaghani! And across the ring, with his head trainer Mohamed Benamar, stands our champion. Standing in the ring this evening as a 2-time French Super Featherweight champion, this evening making the second defense of his title. From Blagnac, France, introducing the reigning, defending European Super Featherweight champion, Samir Ziani!
Well, this has been eagerly anticipated. It's hard not to see it being a good fight. Mick Hennessy thinks it'll be fight of the year, and you can see why. They will both come forward. They will both refuse to give ground. Dilmaghani, desperate for this title. Desperate to put that disappointing draw against Fonseca behind him, and Ziani does not want to give it up. Ziani in those red trunks, Dilmaghani in the yellow and black. And what are we going to watch out for here early on, Barry Jones?
Well, again, I think it is the patience of Dilmaghani for his perspective, to be smart, to use that jab, not to rush in against a guy who's inevitably going to come forward all the time and try and use that pivot on the front foot to give it different angles. Good start here though for Dilmaghani, nice solid sharp jab.
That jab is such an important punch for him, and he goes to the body as well. He barely threw that against Fonseca in that phone box fight at the York Hall. Needs to be a little smarter here, but he's got it going early.
He's open to that left hand though, Dilmaghani. That's like 3 times on a trot he's been caught with that. Just brings the left hand a little bit back, a little bit low.
And Ziani has been looking for that, looks for the uppercut there as well. Teak tough, this Samir Ziani, from the suburb of Toulouse, called Blagnac. He stood up to Richard Comey in one of his 3 defeats, but he took everything that Comey threw at him.
That's better from Dilmaghani there. You got to start using that jab again. He started the round off using a nice solid right hand lead. But now he's reverted back to type, and even though he's having a bit of success, he's still getting caught. Yes, a lovely uppercut there from Ziani.
Dilmaghani wants to fight this way. It seems as if he might be turning into one of those fighters who knows what he has to do and says one thing and then reverts the type when he's in the ring. There have been plenty of those. Good left hand there from Samir Ziani.
Every time you step up, fast touch.
See there, he lands with a couple of shots, but has to take 3 probably better shots there back up to Ziani because he's not maintaining that distance.
Ziani looking to swarm him. Dilmaghani throwing a good uppercut there, but Ziani again coming back with a little bit more. This is going to test them both already, this rather frenetic pace.
He makes the noise there, Dilmaghani, but actually some of those shots are being blocked. Again there, the elbow just taking the glove there from Ziani, and Ziani's the one moving around the targets here, trying to force a few angles here from Dilmaghani.
Already good left hand again from Ziani. You're seeing him start to just work those angles here, the Frenchman. Great foot movement from him. Another left hand and the left to the body. It's an excellent opening round, this from Samir Ziani.
Again, it's just bringing that jab comes back low and he gets caught every time there, Dilmaghani.
Well, Dilmaghani's got his hands full. Let's have a listen to the corner here. Lee Wilkins and John Pegg.
Don't let him sit. Press the jab, move off, and every time he's getting close, you've just got to change our angle. Yep. All right? Yep. Lovely work, that, mate. Yep. Keep doing what you're doing. All right? Enjoy it.
Also, lovely uppercut from Ziani. It all started so well here for Dilmaghani because he was using the jab, he's throwing a little feint before he let it go. But then, sort of, after like a minute, he just stopped throwing that right hand lead. Was having success with throwing some body shots, but then because that gap was short, he was allowing Ziani in close. And then Ziani then, for me, was the cleaner work, especially at the end of the round. And for me, I thought the champion did enough to win that first round.
Seconds out! Round 2!
He challenged for this title against another Frenchman, Guillaume Frenois. 2016, lost that by unanimous decision, although it was close. And then finally won it against Huli Guina in Barcelona in February of last year, defended against Farouk Korbanov. This is second defense. He's not going anywhere at the moment. Dilmaghani just looking for a little bit of success here, again going to the body.
Yeah, he did land with the one right hand there to the body there, Dilmaghani. He's really digging him in, isn't he? So every now and again, just switch that right uppercut through the guard.
Good shot, and you get a lovely shot out. Drop your under with that.
Ziani has not stopped coming forward here.
He switched his stance as well, doesn't he, Ziani? Almost without realising it. He was just orthodox for a second then. That's what he landed with that straight right hand through the guard.
Success with those single jabs there, Dilmaghani, but Ziani comes back with a combination.
Nice uppercut there from Dilmaghani. He needs to get back to this long work though. He's like in the first round, he started the round really well, throwing long straight punches. Now he's reverting back to type now, and that makes it more an even fight there for Ziani to get involved.
But that straight left hand of Samir Ziani looks a dangerous punch for Dilmaghani.
That's the shot, the left hand over the just a bit of a lazy right hand there from Dilmaghani. He throws that jab, brings it back to the chest and suffers every time. That's better. Shot. Oh, lovely work.
Yeah, it's much better from Dilmaghani that time. The left uppercut finished it off. Again, he digs to the body, and those are punches potentially in the bank for later.
Yeah, he's just got to be careful he doesn't get caught after he throws. We spoke about this before the fight, about what he does after he throws punches is vitally important. And I just think a little step to the side, a little pivot off after he makes the move. You see there, he lands with a good body shot, takes a half a step back, but just stays there.
Both trying to bully the other. There's that left hand again from Ziani.
Just needs a jab there. Lovely though there from Dilmaghani. A little touch to the head, written down to the body.
Already looks like the Fonseca fight, doesn't it? Both waiting to see if the other will wilt. Again, that left hand from Ziani. Great action at the end of the second. This is warming up very nicely. Well, here's Mohammed Ben Amma in that Ziani corner.
That's a nice right uppercut there, the right hook there from Dilmaghani. There's the uppercut as well to the body, but then he just does a half a step back, doesn't take a pivot off to the side, step to the side, and has to take those counters back. But I still thought for most of it, I thought he just maybe did enough to nick the round there from me, Dilmaghani. I think Ziani finished it stronger, but I thought he just held his own a little bit better in the middle part of the round there for me, the challenger, so he evened it up on my side.
Well, Dilmaghani says that he takes fights that others won't. He certainly takes risks, but there's still that question mark about his level. You know, you saw Fonseca in that great fight that ended in a draw, and then saw what Ryan Garcia did to Fonseca 80 seconds after the opening bell. See, that's some level to measure yourself against, but the Dilmaghani doubters make hay with things like that. That's why he needs a win here tonight.
If he's not going to move his feet, Dilmaghani, then he's got to start rolling. He did it just then, a second ago. That's good work, though. He throws those punches in bunches quite well, doesn't he? Little spurts of attack.
Good shot!
Mixed it up with a left hook there, Dilmaghani, and threw it again. Always a danger of that clash of heads. We saw it in the Fonseca fight. Dilmaghani still convinced he would have won that, but for that cut in the night. Another good left hook there from Dilmaghani, but Ziani responds well.
And a right hook as well there as Ziani come forward. And a good round here, Dilmaghani.
Ziani looking to tee off. That's terrific stuff, this.
Tit for tat, isn't it, in a minute? Good body shot there from Dilmaghani. Ziani, he gets low, Ziani, and he gets below your chest. But I'd like to see him just rip those uppercuts up. If Dilmaghani leans over, that would be a really good shot there for the champion.
Well, Dilmaghani said that he thought this might be the best fight, the most entertaining fight post-lockdown. I know there have been a lot of contenders so far, but it is shaping up well. Ziani changing the levels there. Back to the body, and again that left hand from Ziani.
Good right hook there though from Dilmaghani. I think he's had a good round here for me, the challenger.
Both testing each other's chin, and they both, at the moment anyway, look like granite.
With the champion, Ziani coming on strong again at the end of the round. That's better there from Dilmaghani there, little turn after the punches were thrown.
Good finish to the round here though from Ziani. Another hard round to score. I think that's going to be a theme here. Here's the Dilmaghani corner.
Right, don't stick that. Hold them, let it out slow. And again. Good lad.
Ziani's non-stop coming. Oh, look at that there from Dilmaghani. He learned that in those Mexican gyms, that's for sure. Guaranteed he's learned that in those Mexican gyms. I'm almost impressed that it's such a good little smooth move.
I know what you mean.
But for the most part, for me, I think he did quite well in that round. I think, again, he allows Ziani to come forward all the time. He allows him back into the round at the end. I still thought he did enough, me, Dilmaghani, to nick that round.
10 seconds, corners.
That cut on the bridge of Ziani's nose.
Seconds out. Round 4.
Yeah, he said at that Romanza gym under Beristain, he learned everything about boxing, the real science of boxing. Sparred Juan Manuel Marquez, Johnny Gonzalez, Francisco Vargas. Won all 5 of his pro fights in Mexico. And that's where this style comes from. And he has met someone of a very similar mind here in Samir Ziani, the European champion.
That was a lovely uppercut there from Dilmaghani there, and in a little pivot off there, just to emphasise how good of a shot it was. Again, it's this, isn't it, when he throws a shot and holds his feet, and then Ziani's allowed to fire back there with 2s and 3s. For me, Ziani got to start low and work his way up the ladder. He's a shorter guy, use that to your advantage. Get a wider stance, stay nice and low.
So much of this fight on the inside. Dilmaghani says he's excellent there. I think Fonseca thought otherwise. Ziani is finding out.
It's almost one of those fights where you can say what you think they should be doing, but you know exactly what they're going to do. There's not going to be any change in the pattern here, is there, unless one of them wilts.
Another good left hand there from Ziani. The movement of the feet and the changing of the angle that just gives him that edge at times, the champion. Dilmaghani is doing a lot of good work as well, but there's that left hand off the gloves this time from Samir Ziani.
And what I've got to be careful of here, Dilmaghani, Ziani's the one constantly coming forward, and that can sometimes sway in the opinion who's doing the better work in the fight.
General feeling against Dilmaghani in Barcelona last February was that Ziani just broke his spirit, retired on his stool, and you can see how that can happen.
So strong, isn't he, Ziani? Good body shot there from Dilmaghani again with that right hook to the body.
Dilmaghani thinks that Fonseca was tougher than Ziani. That's what he said beforehand anyway. I wonder what he's thinking now. Probably still reserving judgment.
I think I had the hitter, I'm not sure about tougher.
I think when you fight at this close range for this length of time, I don't think you know what tougher means anymore.
Oh, good left hand to finish the round there from Ziani.
Another all-action round, and more words here from Lee Wilkins.
You're winning the rounds and you're taking it out of him. You're doing a great job.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Yep.
All right? But more volume, yeah? And every time you go back with a backhand, come back with the hook. There's 2 shots. Yep. Okay? Everything you're doing at the moment, mate, is well.
Again, it's almost like a mirror image of every round, isn't it? In close there, heads touching. Dilmaghani always looking at to be fair, he's always looking to fire off first there with the body shots. Then almost immediately there, Ziani fires back, and it's usually that left hand over the low right hand that sets up the attacks there for the champion.
10 seconds, corners.
But they're all hard scoring rounds, aren't they? Very tight.
Seconds out. Round 5.
Yeah, we've had 4 rounds so far, and you could almost make an argument for any score. There's Barry's so far, as Dilmaghani winning a couple, and then couldn't separate them in that 4th. Dilmaghani just ahead, but you'll be scoring it at home, I'm sure, and there'll be lots of different opinions. It already feels like one of those fights that Dilmaghani seems to be in a lot.
Now, drop it downstairs, come back upstairs now. Now, keep on the right press on him now,
Better from Dilmaghani. Started everything off with that long right hand.
Keep watching him out, push him out. Push him back.
And they're telling him to try and push Ziani back almost for the first time in the fight. They want Dilmaghani to start doing the bullying here.
Good body shot there from Dilmaghani. Well, if he can push him back, I think that's going to be half the battle for him. He's going to keep fighting in close like this, but I think that's going to be a hard battle to overcome. Oh, good right hand there from Ziani.
Right now, halfway through round 5. To use an old saying, it feels like they're fighting for the championship of each other. Trying to break each other's heart here. Oh, great uppercut there from Dilmaghani.
Lovely shot, wasn't it? Just started off with a little right hook and a left uppercut through the guard.
Digs that right to the body as well, Dilmaghani. He's just showing a little more variety to his work than he was earlier on in the fight.
And
Alex Dilmaghani.
Also, that little shoulder roll is working for Dilmaghani in this round. But it didn't as I said it actually, but it has been for the most of the part in this round. Just a little movement of the head there, just making a little bit hard for Ziani to hit the target.
Welcome shield is out.
Missed the trick there, Dilmaghani should have kept throwing punches. The referee, the only one who stopped the action is the referee.
And the referee wasn't particularly alive to that. Dilmaghani was extremely gentlemanly about it all, which will win him fans, but won't help him win the fight.
It was a lovely right jab though, wasn't it, to knock the gum shield out.
And the right to the body after he took another of those left hands, Alex Dilmaghani. Left cross of Ziani, causing him so much trouble. There's a left hook from the Frenchman.
He's better in this round, Dilmaghani, because he started everything off with that jab. He started off from further far out. And that just means Ziani has to take that bit of a starting attacks from further out, and then obviously the accuracy's not there. Lovely shot. Boxing really well. It's been his best round for me, Dilmaghani.
Really feels like he's warming to the task here, Dilmaghani. Excellent round from Alex Dilmaghani. He goes back to his corner with a sense of purpose. And that's maybe the first round in the fight that wasn't that difficult to score. Maybe.
Do me one big favour. Keep your distance now, yeah? Keep him at the end of every punch. Because at the moment, right?
That was interesting to hear that in the corner. We'll just hear a little bit more from Lee Wilkins.
1, 2, 3, 2, tap him down to the body. He won't know what he's doing. Got to keep pushing him back, please. All right?
Yeah, push him back and keep your distance and use that southpaw jab that has been starting to be so effective anyway,
I
Barry.
think so. I think maybe he was attacking to keep close and just feel the physical strength of Ziani first. And then use it. But he used those long punches now, Dilmaghani, and had more success doing it. And if he can push him back with the long shot before he goes inside to work away, I think he has more success.
Round 6.
He has this extraordinary sense of self-belief, Alex Dilmaghani, that many feel is misplaced. I don't feel he's earned it, but if he could come through with a victory here, he really would have earned it, showing that he belongs at this level. Many feel he wouldn't do.
Just doing it again there with the elbow. That's twice in that round. I think at the beginning of the round, he looked like he threw a right, chopped down the right hook. But Ziani looked at the referee and said he's using his elbow, and he got caught the second time round there, Dilmaghani.
He had to throw it twice under the referee's eyes for him to warn him about it. Ziani falling short and made to miss a couple of times. Also maybe moments of significance here. Is Dilmaghani just starting to get on top, maybe?
That's a good shot there from Dilmaghani.
Dilmaghani's worried about Ziani's head there. Rich coming from him after throwing those elbows.
Ziani's got to start using some upper body movement to come forward now. Just too easy to hit as he comes at Dilmaghani. Just needs a little bit of a roll before he fires over the top.
Ziani started off as the one with all the angles, making himself hard to hit. Now he's the one who's just looking a little more predictable at the moment.
That was good from Dilmaghani there, just a nice three-punch combination, all nice and straight, nice and long, easy to score.
More work to the body there from Dilmaghani as well. Good shot down over the top from Ziani, but look at the body punching of Dilmaghani as Ziani spins and throws a couple of combinations of his own. The cut under the right eye of Dilmaghani here. Ziani coming on strong now in round number 6.
Oh, it's good work there from Dilmaghani. Just turned that body, just made Ziani miss with that left hand and come back with his own little right hand. See, when he throws that body shot, he just dips over to the left there, Dilmaghani, and it fools Ziani every time. It's better from the champion here, just trying to move around the target there, a little spin around the body, looking for different angles. Good uppercut there from Ziani.
Great work there from Ziani to end the round. Another elbow thrown there by Dilmaghani. What a fight this is. End of round 6, and they were toe to toe.
Oh no, it's under the eye, no problem.
Fucking elbow, man.
Don't worry about it. Now relax and listen to your coach.
Well, you can see where the cut is under the eye, as John Pegg said. It's no problem, I can deal with it.
Yeah, but listen, just listen. Listen. Deep breaths and listen. Straight shots win the fight. Yep. Okay, you got a towel for me, please. Yeah, he's got it. Yeah, got it. Hold your feet. Go on, I'll give me more.
Open up.
We hear John Pegg in the corner, or the trainer, straight punches win the fight. Good work there from Ziani. It's just moving on the tag from Ziani. You know, I know Dilmaghani saying it's the elbow. Maybe it was there. That was it, wasn't it? Though to be fair, he's used the elbow enough of his own to be fair not to get one back.
Yeah, there's a certain irony in Dilmaghani complaining about an elbow. By the way, for those of you of a sensitive disposition, apologies if any of the language offended. There's a fair bit of pressure flying around out there. Round number 7, move into the second half of this fight. How have you got it at home?
Oh, shot there from Ziani, lovely left hand. See, if he can just stay low, Ziani, when he throws that shot, stay low and keep sliding in.
Dilmaghani was cut in that fight against Fonseca in the 9th, and it turned it round, and Dilmaghani being cut has given Ziani an extra burst here, an extra bit of belief, and he goes to the body now.
A good busy start in it from the champion here, Ziani. Maybe this is what he needed to do, just take the play off Dilmaghani from the offset of the round. Not allow him to establish that jab, not allow him to get into a rhythm.
Yeah, that is good work in the corner from Mohamed Ben Amma. He's really got Ziani going here.
Well, they've both been hard competitive rounds, but for me, I just think Dilmaghani's been winning the rounds. Oh, not this one though so far.
It's terrific work from Ziani. He's come out here like a man possessed at the start of this 7th round. Ziani, he is not letting up.
And he's the one just taking little steps around the body as well, just making it hard for Dilmaghani to fire back. Brilliant work there from Ziani.
Left to the jaw, then right to the body. Dilmaghani responding with a combination of his own, but he's being overwhelmed here. Just needs to hang on in there and know that this storm will pass.
Got to get back on those straight punches, Dilmaghani. I think he equates throwing straight shots with running, with moving, with running. It's not. It's finding space to do your work. But Ziani's not allowing him any space at the minute.
Ziani is turning it into his kind of fight again. Dilmaghani's corner want him to try and keep his distance. Ziani is closing that gap all the time here. Teeing off again here.
That's a lovely right hook there from Ziani. Really good shot. He's had a fantastic run.
How much has he put into this round? Another left lands there from the champion. Ziani has just not let up at all. It's been an extraordinary display in this 7th round from the champion Samir Ziani. Big smile on his face. He knows how important that might be.
Then push it back, relax. Just relax for me, right? We don't want you to move and jab. We just want you to get back to your slickness, what you were doing earlier. You're having a fight now.
It's a lovely right hand there from Ziani. I think that sets it all up, didn't it? The fact that, and also just the fact that he kept moving around the body and just didn't really allow Dilmaghani to set himself to fire back with those counters. That was a really concerted effort there from the champion there, Ziani. Just tried to just change the momentum of the fight. I just felt it was swinging towards Dilmaghani.
Yeah, that was a real champion's move, wasn't it?
Seconds out.
Just felt the momentum might be going away from him, and look how quickly he's off his stool at the start here of round 8. Managed by Gary Hyde, who looked after Guillermo Rigondeaux, knows how to guide a career, and he believes Ziani can go to bigger and better. Trotting out that jab from Dilmaghani, not enough, and Ziani is coming at him again here.
Dilmaghani can keep turning it. I know that jab might not be enough to stop him in his tracks or stop him from coming forward, but if he's eating that jab as he's moving forward, you're scoring shots and you pick up the point.
Dilmaghani prides himself on his conditioning. But he is met a man here who is supremely well conditioned as well.
Good right hook there from Ziani.
Yeah, it was really clever work, wasn't it, from the Frenchman?
But he just kept his shape, didn't he? He just kept his body frame inside the punches there. Dilmaghani through the centre of the gap.
And Dilmaghani just trying to roll, and he used that right shoulder.
Good jab there from Dilmaghani.
He does not take the easy road, does he, Dilmaghani, after the war against Fonseca? Last November, here we are again in a very similar kind of fight. Just feel he needs to do something to discourage Ziani, or needs for Ziani to blow himself out a little bit here. Left hook from Ziani.
What he doesn't need is Ziani to finish this round strong. It's just round, close rounds here. He finishes it strong, he nicks it off Dilmaghani, potentially. That's good work. And a little pivot as well, that's what he needs.
He almost stood and admired it though, and allowed Ziani to catch him. Uppercuts there from the Frenchman.
It's non-stop, isn't it? Unbelievable.
And they both know these are close rounds, and they're both trying to do everything to potentially impress the judges. That will be in their minds as well. To scrap for everything you can get. Left uppercut from Dilmaghani as Ziani came forward. And then Ziani with a combination of his own. Fabulous action here in Wakefield.
Okay. Nice and calm, it's not even bleeding anymore. Let's just get this bump under control. Deep breaths now, listen to your coach. Yeah. Keep it doing, deep breaths. Got to go straight down the middle with him now, yeah? Alright? Yeah, 2 minute singles, mate. Just got to keep going straight down the middle now.
Like green, yeah?
Yeah, green, but you just got to keep working. You've got to press it, because listen, he's up in the workload, mate.
That's great work there from Dilmaghani, finishing with a lovely right hook, but as you've said so often, David, just holding his feet a little bit and then having to take the punches back. Ziani just non-stop, and it's just almost impossible to deter. It really is. But the straight shots have to do it, but Dilmaghani likes to work inside, likes it close here.
10 seconds, corners.
And it's just a frantic pace.
Well, you said
Seconds
it.
out.
About round 2,
9.
who will wilt first? And neither has. Here we still are. 4 rounds remaining. Everything still up for grabs. This European title currently held by Samir Ziani. There's Barry's card. He's got Dilmaghani 2 rounds up. There's that elbow again from Dilmaghani, and there is a little warning from Giuseppe Quattarone. And just to be clear, in a fight that's potentially this close, you do not want to get a point deducted for something like that.
No, not at all. I think that'd be an absolute nightmare. And all your own fault as well. That's the worst part of it. Good left hand there from Dilmaghani.
Ziani has not come out here at the same pace. Shot.
Good work from Ziani, but sloppy work as well, I felt, from Dilmaghani.
That left hand again lands from Ziani. It's not just the body that gets tired, remember, it can be the mind as well. Ziani just felt his right eye there for a moment.
Cuts, bleeding.
And that's given Dilmaghani some heart. Goodness me, against Fonseca, the fight turned on Dilmaghani being cut in the ninth.
Oh, good shot.
And now Ziani is cut in the ninth. And is he struggling to see out of that right eye? Dilmaghani caught him with a left hook there that I'm not sure the Frenchman saw.
I thought he stiffened the legs there of Ziani for a second until Ziani fired back with a good shot of his own. And here he comes again.
They're both cut now, but Ziani's cut might just be a little bit worse than Dilmaghani's, and the man from Crayford has definitely taken a lot of heart, but Ziani coming back at him here. Now the pace is just slowing a little, both taking a breather.
Lovely work there from Dilmaghani.
This could just be Dilmaghani's moment now, his chance at greatness.
And as you say it, there comes Ziani back with a flurry. Just no one will let the other get a foothold in the fight, will they? Once he starts getting a little bit on top, the other one fires back with a combination.
Every time you try and add a narrative to it, it gets torn away from you. We're heading towards the championship rounds, and Samir Ziani's European title is still on the line. Left uppercut from Dilmaghani. Well-timed shot there.
This Ziani, he just walks through shots, doesn't he?
Oh, what a round. 3 more to come. We've seen Barry's scorecard throughout the fight. I know a lot of you like to score at home, and, well, you'll all have different opinions. It is one of those. I think it's very hard to be definitive about any of the rounds, let alone the fight.
Yeah, really. Oh, there's the look at that elbow. Lucky to get away with it. He's done way too many of those to Dilmaghani, and it's a sneaky little move, and it's clever, but got to be careful.
This is where the cut was caused.
That's Ziani there. He knew it, and so as soon as the heads clashed, you could feel that pumping of the blood. Then Dilmaghani came to life, and then he realised he might have been in a bit of distress. And for me, really upped his gear a little bit and did enough to nick that round, and that might be a turning point there. Because for me, I got him 3 points up with 3 rounds to go.
Right,
Nice
for Dilmaghani to start this 10th round as we move into those championship rounds. Man from Crayford, Alex Dilmaghani, with this extraordinary backstory, gunning for a European title that he dreams of being a stepping stone to an unlikely world title shot. He feels this is almost an eliminator. I think others might disagree, but certainly a big step for him.
It used to be a European title would get you highly in the France to be an eliminator, let's be honest, and that should still be the case. It's a great title to win, and will certainly open doors if he were to get the win. If. Good work, but then he has to take a left hand there off Ziani. Ziani looks relatively fresh, so he should be pushing the pace right now. I mean, with not just physical presence, he got to be letting his hands go in thrusters, in combinations.
Another good left hook from Ziani. That has been the left hook and that left hand over the top, his scoring shot throughout this fight. There's definitely a weakness of floor in Dilmaghani.
Good from Ziani there. Took a body shot from Dilmaghani, but fired back with two good shots to the head. Lovely, lovely. Just a little roll, wasn't it, before he let those two shots go there from the champion.
And again there from Ziani.
Why doesn't he do that all the time there, Ziani? Stay nice and low, roll, and then come up with that roll with the straight shots.
Almost taking advantage of his height disadvantage. Good round this for Ziani, but Dilmaghani trying to respond with one of those little flashy flurries that he often comes up with. But again, he's open to that left hand.
Well, there's been more purchase in there on the shots of Ziani.
Straight down the middle, out. Work.
Vicious right to the body again from Dilmaghani. It's been really well-aimed punch all night for him there.
Good shot with the left hand there from Ziani, and again.
It's been a strong round this for Samir Ziani. Two rounds to go. Very much still to be decided. Let's have a listen.
Judges see. Yeah. All right. Okay. Keep your class. Keep your composure.
Yeah. Boxing.
Right, we're boxing, yeah. All right. Right. You've got to keep the quality. You're letting him get involved. You're letting him throw. Listen, if someone sees it from a different angle, mate, it's not looking good. All right. Composure. Big. Finish with a hook, mate. Throw him down. Keep throwing with him.
Non, green,
Yeah, that's
Tu promets qu'après le reste, c'est tout passe. Samir, allez mon gars, 2 minutes, 2 rounds. Hey, c'est bien, c'est ça.
10 seconds, corners!
Allez Samir.
Seconds out!
Penultimate round. Samir Ziani, the European champion, in those red and gold shorts, and Alex Dilmaghani, the dreamer from Crayford.
Push it back out. Push it back out. Show him how much you want it. The belt's coming with us.
See, I think the corner, I understand what the corner is saying, push him back, but I think Dilmaghani is trying to push him back up close. I don't think that's the right idea. Push him back with them, with the long shots. And I think they mean that, but I'm not sure if he understands.
You've got to get that message across as Ziani comes forward again here. Dilmaghani trying to counter it.
Oh, good left hand there from Ziani.
Both landing with a little bit of quality, but Ziani just that little bit more accurate. That body punching that Dilmaghani has been effecting throughout the fight. Doesn't seem to have made a dent in Ziani. Not yet, anyway. Another combination from the Frenchman, and again. And Dilmaghani responds. This is terrific action in round 11.
Just in a fight that's been really, really physical, to still be throwing combinations like this is just a testament to both. Here comes Ziani there, his little shift before he let those punches go. Little shift with the feet.
They're both getting tired now. Dilmaghani just holding on there. Tired-looking punches as well from Dilmaghani.
Good body shot there from Dilmaghani there with the right uppercut.
But again, Ziani responds with that work to the head, and Dilmaghani again holds on. He is remarkable, this 5'6" Frenchman. He just keeps coming and coming. Dilmaghani looks tired for a moment there.
Just won't be denied, will he, this Ziani? He just can't stop walking forward.
Still coming, Ziani. This is incredible. And Dilmaghani stumbles, and Dilmaghani's hurt. Dilmaghani has wilted first, and Ziani can sense it, can see it, can reach out and touch it here. Mouth is open, staggering and stumbling. 5 seconds remain in round 11. What an effort this is from Samir Ziani.
Relax, you got one man left. Deep breath.
Right? Listen to me. Go out there. Right? Yeah. You listening? You listening? Yeah. Go out there and work your jab and move around.
Yeah. Grab him when you need to.
Good body shot. There you go. There's our left hand there from Ziani. He just keep throwing thrusters. All of a sudden, there as Dilmaghani went to throw, he caught him with that hook. You just seen the legs go there, didn't you, from Dilmaghani? In a lot of trouble. See it here from a different angle here. As he's going to throw, he just catches him. Dilmaghani's going to throw. Ziani catches him with a lovely hook. And he didn't quite unravel, but he do everything he could to survive there, just on the top of the head.
10 seconds,
Ziani came to life, hooking away, and Dilmaghani looking to see at the end of that round. He's going to be in trouble.
Seconds out.
Got to use all he can, all that fitness now to see him through this last round.
Final round. Can Dilmaghani survive? You've got Dilmaghani a round up. I've got Ziani 2 up for what it's worth, so I'm sure there'll be scorecards like that all over the country. Watching this thriller live with us here on terrestrial television. It has been a joy to watch. 2 men with so much at stake. Dreams on the line. Crowd or no crowd, they are giving everything.
Well, you've got to give Ziani his credit. Non-stop, the guy hasn't stopped coming forward for not ours. Good left hand there from Ziani.
Again, Dilmaghani backing up. Dilmaghani needs to get off those ropes. Ziani feels that he's in trouble. No knockdown, says the referee. Some would disagree with that. Ziani smiles. And Dilmaghani's got time, and he is trying to buy time now. He is trying to buy time with 2 minutes remaining.
Shot.
Ziani's in front of him again. He's turning into Dilmaghani's nightmare. Can Alex Dilmaghani hold on here? Can he fight back? Ziani, this time with a left hand. This time he says box on again, and Ziani is denied a knockdown.
The ropes held Dilmaghani up there. That's technically a knockdown for Ziani. Ziani's got to keep that distance. He's got Dilmaghani in trouble here. He's got to keep those distance. Not let Dilmaghani hold him as he's coming forward.
Take that half step back and see the bigger picture and find a way to win. That's what Ziani has to do. Again, the pressure comes from Ziani, and Dilmaghani's out on his feet here. Ziani's going for the finish, and the referee has a look, and Dilmaghani to run down. Dilmaghani barely knew where he was. He was looking at his corner. Again, that left hand from Ziani.
He's spent here, Dilmaghani, he really is.
Trying every trick in the book. He's in the corner again, and this time, surely, he calls it yes. Finally, and it might be decisive. Frankly, could have had 3 knockdowns in that round, Ziani. He's asking Dilmaghani to, he didn't even look at him walk towards him. 15 seconds remain. Has this won Ziani the fight? Dilmaghani needs to hold here. They've both given everything. Dilmaghani down again here. It has all gone wrong for Dilmaghani in this final round. He needs to stop it. Surely he has. He stopped him, and Samir Ziani retains his European title with seconds remaining. It is a remarkable performance from both of them, but it was Ziani who showed the courage, the ability, and just had the belief and the heart to outlast Dilmaghani, Barry.
He just kept coming. He just wouldn't be deterred. He just kept coming, wouldn't be denied. I gotta say, and I don't like to criticise referees, the last round wasn't a very good refereeing thing at all. It was really, really bad, to be honest, because Dilmaghani was knocked on, he was hurt, and that fight probably should have been stopped literally with 2 knockdowns earlier, in my point, to be fair, because I think he was spent. Dilmaghani did all he could. He left it all in the ring, and he was fantastic tonight. The grit, courage, determination. But that last round there, the referee did everything he could to help him see the final bell there. And Ziani did. No, Ziani was tremendous. He really was, and it was a close fight, and he felt it was a close fight. He needed a big round.
So here is the story of that final round.
There's a knockdown. That's one knockdown, right? There was another one actually, but that's one knockdown straight away. He's doing everything he can here now, Ziani, to get that stoppage to show the referee. He should step in there. And now with Dilmaghani on the floor, he still lets him carry on after that. And look at that, just a little turn there as well from Ziani there. It's just so Dilmaghani, he's exhausted. That's fatigue and everything all playing its part there, and what was a real war of attrition.
Well, Ziani still looks full of energy, and Dilmaghani is shattered on his stool. Moments of high drama in that 12th and final round. Yeah, the referee might have acted quicker, should have acted quicker. It is, as we always say, easy to sit here and say that, but he had a job to do. Let's have a quick listen in the corner here.
See how you are on your feet. So after 3, we're going to stand up. Okay.
Yeah, they're being very careful here with Dilmaghani, and rightly so.
Just take your time, okay? Just take some nice deep breaths.
Well, it's just obviously, with obviously dehydration and all the sweat you lose, and with fatigue, you have to be careful with taking a lot of punches like that. But just about taking your time, you'll be fine.
Yeah, and Ziani, just to be clear, he might be celebrating now, but he did go straight over and see how Dilmaghani was and realised he was being looked after.
It's a huge win for Ziani, because that was a hard fight. That was a real hard man's fight, wasn't it? Let's be honest. So you'd just be over the moon, wouldn't you, to put out a win like that in the last round? It's just absolutely fantastic stuff.
Just sit down off the edge of the
Yeah, they're going to just sit Dilmaghani down here. Just give him time. And just allow him to make his way back to the changing room. The referee, I think, will give the belt. And this is the right thing to do. It might all feel like a bit of an anticlimax, but Dilmaghani is still staggering over to his changing room, and Ziani there, this tough man from Blagnac in Toulouse, in Haute-Garonne, down in the south of France, with a terrific display and a big smile on his face. You know, and I said, Barry, at the start that everyone talks about Dilmaghane's ambition, but he still has ambition. He's only 30, and after that performance, he might well have.
Well, of course, well, why wouldn't he? He just beat the good kid in Dilmaghani, to be honest, and defends his European title away from home. I know there was no crowd, but he still had to travel and all that, and go through all that scenario. He was literally non-stop, and his will won him that fight tonight.
Well, we'll just make it official now with our MC, Paul Booth.
The official end of this contest falls at 2 minutes, 51 seconds of round number 12. The official decision is a TKO. Your winner and still European Super Featherweight Champion from France, Samir Ziani.
Well, he might have broken Alex Dilmaghani's heart in there, but hats off to Samir Ziani. He is some champion.